This is February 20th, 2011, and we'll go ahead and bring up Safari here. Just want to give you a little bit today. Ifttt is a service that really just connects other services. You see right here these channels, 12 channels with 532 possible task combinations. You got Craigslist, Dropbox, email, Evernote, Facebook, Instagram, Ifttt itself, Google Reader, RSS feeds, Twitter, even weather and stocks right here. You can get all sorts of stuff, and you can make your own recipes, and you can make your own tasks. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look at my tasks. I don't want to create one. Let's go back. I'm sorry. Let's take a look at my tasks, and you'll see what I've been doing. I don't use it extensively just because I don't want a lot of, crowding on my different social networks and services and things like that. But here's right here. If I favorite a tweet on something, that's the little star thing on Twitter. If you star a tweet or favorite a tweet on Twitter, if I do that, it will send that link, that actual tweet, to Evernote, which is super cool because I use Evernote a lot, and I use it for a lot of different things. So anytime I favorite a tweet in any of my apps, so let's go back to my desktop here. I know I've got a lot of different things here, but if I tweet any of my this is my apps right here, and I've been looking at Robbie McKenzie's deals this morning, and let's go back and check this is connected to my Chad Landman account right here, and all these different things, and if I favorite a tweet in Twitter, it will send it to Evernote. So right here it also says if I creates an Evernote every time I star an item in Google Reader. Okay, so if I go to star an item, I can even use my Reader app. I use Reader to read my RSS articles, and that's another thing we may need to talk about is RSS. But if I star an item in Google Reader, then it's really, really good. I can look at that on Evernote. And then one of the coolest little things right here, and it doesn't have a description for some reason, but this is an Instagram thing. If I take a picture in Instagram, it will send it to the designated Dropbox folder. Let me go ahead and open up Dropbox here and open up Ifttt. It actually forms a folder for me called Ifttt, and look at that. It says Instagram. This is all the Instagram pictures I've taken. They're pretty much all of my baby boy. So all of these different ones right here that I've taken, these are all Instagram photos. Now they have these really long file names and stuff, and you can't really avoid that. You'll probably have to go back on there and rename them. But that is one of the coolest things. So anytime I upload a picture to Instagram, that service is tied in, and it will drop those actual photos, so I have a backup on Dropbox. So if you go to tasks up here, my tasks rather, this is my task right here. I can create a task. I'm going to go ahead and create a task. And it says if this, then that. That is what Ifttt stands for. And you can find this, by the way, at ifttt.com. ifttt.com. If this, then that. Okay, so I'm going to hit the this, and it says please choose a trigger channel. Well, let's just go ahead and say I can do a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of services here. I can do YouTube, I can do WordPress, I can do text messaging, Instagram, Last.fm, Foursquare. Anytime somebody checks into a place, I can be notified, and all this different stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do something simple. I'm going to say, let's go with weather. I'm going to say weather. Okay, this is going to be my trigger. Now, current temperature drops below, current temperature rises above, condition changes to. I can do all these different things, and it's got these presets right here that I can pick from. So I'm going to go to current temperature drops below. I'm going to pick that, and I'm going to say 15 degrees in Fahrenheit. Okay, I want to know when it's going to drop below 15 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to hit create that trigger. So that's the trigger. Now that was the if current temperature drops below 15 degrees, then, and you see this wonderful side note here, wonderful, just very simple interface. I'm going to go to if this, then that. And I'm going to, and they even have some services here that maybe not on there. You can do a boxcar notification, which is an excellent iPhone app if you are into that. You can do all sorts of things. You can do a Google Calendar thing. You can do Pinboard. You can do a phone call. I don't know exactly how that works, but you can even do that. But I'm just going to do something simple right here, and I'm going to go SMS. and I want to activate my SMS channel. You only have to do this once. So I'm going to go ahead and activate it. You just put your cell phone number in, and then they send you a PIN number via text message, and you can put that 4-digit PIN in, and it will activate your phone. Now, obviously, normal text messaging and rates will apply. If you live in a cold weather climate and you only have 200 text messages per month, probably not a good idea to do this. So let's do that. So it's giving me a choose an action. I've already chosen a trigger. And that's set it when temperature drops below 15 degrees, and it will send me a text message. Okay, so it's going to send me a text message. It's getting colder. Look at that, and I can even add it in right here. I add the current temperature, add the current condition, forecast URL. I can add all sorts of different things. So I'm going to create an action, and that's going to do that. So this is going to be one of my things. And then it says if the current temperature drops below 15 degrees, send me a text message at, that's my phone number right there. So I'm going to go ahead and create a task, and you can add tags to this and do whatever you would like to do there. So I'm going to go ahead and create that. And there is my task. And I can add a description there. If the weather falls below 15 degrees, which hopefully here in Tennessee it doesn't do that very much, it's going to send me an SMS text message saying, hey, the forecast temperature is supposed to drop below 15 degrees. So that is Ifttt, and that is a very, very good service. You can use it for any one of a combination. I've used these a lot of different times. See, it's triggered this 38 times. I've triggered this 26 times. I've done all these things. You can modify these, and this is a free service, and it's a very, very good service. You can sign in with Facebook. You can sign in with Twitter or Google, your Google account, and it's just an excellent service. So I invite you to check out Ifttt, and that is your Youth Ministry Bit for this Monday, February 20th, 2012.